Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is my first ever favourites video. If you don't know what a favourites video is, it's when a whole lot of girls and the occasional guy sits down and talks about their favourite things that they've bought. So I have books, I have shoes, I have movies that I really enjoyed. Oprah Winfrey used to do these.
Of my favorite
But on YouTube, it's a much more smaller budget and worse scale. Normally people make these monthlies, but I'm like, I don't spend enough money. I just want to make these for a year, just so you can see what I've gathered in the whole year and what I've loved throughout this whole year. Let's start off with books. If you don't know, I first came across the YouTuber Hannah Witten this year, and just this year as well, she released a book and I loved it. It's called Doing It. This book was just so interesting with so many topics on sexuality, sex, sexting, virginity. If you want, you can get the audiobook from Audible, which is read by Hannah in general, so you can definitely read it along with the audiobook playing in the background. It is non-fiction. It has a bit of Hannah Witten's experiences with her life, such as when she lost her virginity and stuff like that. So if you are interested in buying this book, I will leave a link of it in the description below, and it will lead you to Book Depository, where you can get free worldwide shipping. My second favourite book is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, and I have a lot to say about this. This book makes you cry, it makes you laugh, it makes you horny. It just does a whole lot of stuff. There's a lot of comedy in this, there's a lot of romance in it, there's a bit of erotica in here. It's got a very good representation of depression and suicide. I can't tell you how much this book really helped me to have the urge to stay alive. With suicidal thoughts running through after reading this book, especially with Violet's perspective, I could not at all think, oh my gosh, this is the reason why I am still alive today. I got it signed by Jennifer Niven earlier this year because I went to a seminar, and oh my gosh, I know it's becoming a movie soon and I'm just waiting for it to come out. Once again, I will leave a link to it in Book Depository. Another favourite, even though I haven't finished it yet, is Melanie Murphy's Fully Functioning Human Almost. I haven't finished it, as I said before. I'm not too far, but I love it already. And if you don't know, Melanie Murphy, favourite YouTuber. If you don't know, once again, another signed book, and I know it might seem like it's printed on, but I turn the pages and there are little dots. There are dots, and that cannot come from regular printing. It must have been from a Vivid. It definitely looks into mental health, and it looks into eating disorders, and it looks into sex and sexuality. It's helped me so much already, and it's like, oh my gosh. Now let's move on to films, and my first film is going to be Wonder Woman. Oh my goodness, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was amazing. It was so amazing with all the feminism and the battles. I don't like the villain though, because I see him as the lovable character of Harry Potter. So whoever cast him as the villain, no, not a good idea. You've ruined my perspective of a loving character on Harry Potter. I feel like with Wonder Woman in this one, it was more like she was a real superhero rather than a superhero, because the other superhero like Captain America, Batman and all them, like, they're not superheroes, okay? They don't care about women's rights and equal rights. Another film I really liked was Choice by Melanie Murphy, who is a YouTuber. It's a short film, but it was all about unplanned pregnancy and abortion, and I was like, this is what we should show a whole lot of kids in school today with sex education. Next year, Ireland is having a referendum on whether or not abortion should be legal or not. So this year I went to see Thor, and it's directed by a New Zealander as well, by the way, and I thought Thor was just amazing. It was super funny, and it had a lot of Kiwi humour in it, so I seriously understood the humour as well. Nothing can make this film better If we got a different New Zealand director, I don't think it would be as good, because Taika is perfect. Taika Waititi, he's a great director. Throughout the whole film in general, you can just see this Kiwi humour. Let's move on to TV shows, and I'm going to start off with Queer Britain by BBC Three. Queer Britain is a 6-part documentary, and it focuses on a whole lot of different LGBT issues. So there was one on homelessness and porn and body image. I'll leave the link to the first episode in the description below, so you can definitely go check that out. I actually watched it every single week when it came out. Just each episode just came out, and I was like, yep, let's watch it, let's watch it, let's watch it, let's watch it. There was just this way it would really bring the audience in. Not a lot of series actually bring that out in general, so I think it was really important that we did bring in this attention-seeking series into our everyday life. I want to really talk about another TV series on Netflix called Big Mouth. If you haven't seen Big Mouth, then obviously you're not human, because only humans have ever seen Big Mouth, and only humans deserve to see Big Mouth, because it is something that only humans would really understand. Maybe dolphins would understand, but only humans. Big Mouth is about a whole lot of teenagers going through puberty, and it's like sex ed done the right way, only it's making a joke out of sex ed. There are different hormone monsters, and I thought they were so cute. You learn about homosexuality in the best possible way. You learn about body image, you learn about how the body works and periods and the reproductive system. So it's really informative, but it's just like making a joke out of everyone. The theme song in general was really good. It's called I'm Going Through Changes. It's really suiting for the series, don't you think so? Puberty and the main song of I'm Going Through Changes. So I want to talk about live performances, and that live performance is Matilda the Musical. So the world famous musical did come to New Zealand this year, and I went to Auckland to see it on opening night, and my goodness, that performance was completely breathtaking. The performers, the music, the costumes, lights, even the lasers and sound effects were just super perfect in the production. In general, the production wasn't a musical, it was a whole experience of its on its own. There's just not one moment where the musical's boring. It just has a way of grabbing your attention. And I've been waiting for 5 or 6 years to see this musical, because the first time I saw it online, I was like, this is a musical I really need to see. My goodness, when I saw When I Grow Up, I was so emotional. I was on the brink of crying, because when everyone jumps onto the swings and the swings just go above everyone, I lost it. I had tears, and I'm pretty sure a whole lot of theatre nerds got tears, because it's Matilda the Musical, When I Grow Up, the swings, they're very iconic. Let's talk about shoes, shall we? Look at this! Black Pumas, they were amazing, they're comfortable, and very flexible. Like every shoe should be. They're perfect for running and walks and everything. They're slightly big, but who cares, honestly? And they're just such a cool black. They're just so pretty, and it's perfect black. Plus, the Puma sign is tiny, so you can barely see it. And in general, I was very proud of buying these shoes, because they were perfect for a day not too long ago. If you're in Australia, it is possible you will see me on TV wearing these shoes. And I can't tell you any more, but I'm possibly going to be wearing these shoes on your TV if you're in Australia. So tune into your TV. If Australians, go watch your TV. So let's get into music, shall we? And I want to talk about Dodie Clark's new album. And in particular, I want to talk about In the Middle. If you don't know, In the Middle is about a threesome. When I first listened to it, I thought it was about bisexuality. But then after a while of listening to it, I was like, this is a bit more sexual. This is very different from what I'm pretty used to from Dodie. Although no, Dodie would still talk about sex openly. But In the Middle, especially the later music video, I thought it was just super duper funny. And it had a lot of humor in it, but the first original acoustic music video was very cute. And I love In the Middle so much. It's one of my most played music on Spotify, and it's just, in general, super duper amazing. Let's talk about another album, shall we? And I'm going to be talking about Clive Baldwin's Dare to Believe. Dare to Believe was honestly such an interesting album. It came out and I instantly downloaded it on Spotify and I just listened to it on my walk with my dog, and I was not let down. The tone of the music was all just jumpy. Apart from Goodbye. Goodbye was very, very emotional, especially along with Dare to Believe and Invisible, but every other song was very, very upbeat. It was very classic. It was very energetic, and it was very supportive towards body confidence and confidence in general in yourself. So that was this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy this. Subscribe for more videos if you haven't, because I make videos all the time, and I'll see you all in the next video.